One of the most important pieces of advice for students who want to succeed in college is also one of the simplest. Attend the lectures. Or for those of you enrolled in an online course, read and watch the lectures. We know there are lots of reasons not to attend class. It starts too early. You have nothing to wear. The lecture hall is too far away. The temperature in the room is always too hot or too cold. You can't see or hear the instructor. The list goes on and on. But for those of you who attend the lectures, actively participate in class, and take good notes, your efforts will be rewarded. Let's say you've cleared the first hurdle and made it to class. Give yourself a pat on the back. But attending the lecture is not enough. You could attend every lecture and still get nothing out of them if you're overtired, daydreaming, distracted, or otherwise not engaged with the course content. To get the most of the class, you need to process the information and play an active role in your learning. The first way to take an active role in your learning is by being an active listener. Active listeners make eye contact with the instructor and sit in a place where they can easily see and hear the instructor and presentation materials. Active listeners focus on what is being said rather than how the speaker looks or sounds. They aren't afraid to ask questions when they do not understand something or need a clarification. Okay, so attending class, listening to the instructor, and asking questions are all important, but they don't help us much if we forget all of the information the minute we walk out the door. This is where the importance of active note-taking comes in. Again, the key word is active. A passive way to gather notes would be to print out the instructor's PowerPoint slides. This is better than nothing, but it will only take you so far. Instructors use these slides as an outline for their lectures, but they typically explain and expand on the slides in class. So what's a better method of taking notes? Ideally, note-taking begins before you even step foot in class. As you read the text materials, write down the main concepts and terminology in your own words as much as possible. Putting the information into your own words forces you to think about what you are reading and makes it more likely that the concepts will become a part of your permanent memory. A major mistake made by many students is to come to the lecture without having read the material first. This is an extremely bad idea. If you come to the lecture totally unprepared, you will have no idea what is important to write down and what is just the instructor's asides and commentary. Whether face-to-face or online, bring these notes to the instruction session and have them in front of you. It helps to leave plenty of space between lines to add notes from the lecture. Of course, you don't need to take notes by hand. You could bring a laptop or tablet to class, or you may want to ask permission to record the lecture. You will then be able to actively listen during the class and use the recording to take notes from later. Some students prefer to jot down diagrams, charts, and other visual aids along with their written notes. Regardless of the format, high-quality notes of the text and lectures will serve as ready-made study aids when the time comes to prepare for an exam.